Okay. Ah! Welcome back to my expanded divine panel of the Infinite Eight. I feel like I can do one offline without fear of it being too excessive. Where was I going with this? I don't know. Where should I speak into? Where's my mic? It is still July 7th, but towards closure, end of the day, for Operation Empress Diaries. We're gonna do 2 in 1. Doesn't the Devil card require something more fitting to pair with it? That shall be Operation Empress Diaries, except offline. On the 7/7 portal, Manifestation Mondays, Monday motivations, leaning into Authorizing Officer Tuesday, because I don't anticipate doing a reading tomorrow, but this is number 16, which is the Tower card. Isn't that most fitting? Absolutely fitting for to like hold hands with the Devil card, you know? It's crazy. So I'm using the Vampirella tarot deck, yes? Yes, because why not? Why not? Okay, so if any cards spit out, it's going to be the energy cards, and then I shall head into the header cards. So my intent is to just reach for the header cards, but they wanted to give me energy cards. First off, 9 of Wands. This time it's an upright, and then backpacking it is Temperance in reverse. So the energy cards is show up, kind of like a showdown, but it's like again, MMA, the sweep, the floor sweep, which is in effect of like housekeeping integrated into MMA. So you take them from like, it's like pulling the carpet from underneath them. That's what's happening here. And some reader was saying like it reappeared out of, you know, thin air basically, and they were saying, you know, you dodged a bullet, and I'm like, I don't know, because there were different kinds of reads happening for this upcoming show, and then I don't know if like it's a sign towards that, but that's the only thing that happened sequentially for me to say, you know, that was one thing that I said, you know, firmly said goodbye to today, just because it didn't make sense. It was like I was digging myself a hole, almost like premeditated. And so I don't want to speak too much on it because I don't know if it's 100% correct on that. And I would fear from, you know, speaking ill against someone when, you know, I prefer to deem it with its accuracy. So, but it's like, this is showing up, and then it's like a clean sweep, almost like the game barely even started and now everybody has to go home, like it's done. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. And like it would appear to be an unfair fight, because an octopus is not only an intelligent creature, but it's 8-armed, and like at max I have 4, so it's at bare minimum it would be you know, doubled up against me, whatever was to show up. And even so, that was like in its lowest form, lowest vibing, like on the minimum, and on the maximum, you know, it's 8 arms, not 8 legs. It's 8 arms. It speaks as, you know, each arm is basically multilingual, and so it's an unfair advantage, at least 4-fold. So that's what it's showing me here. 914 may be an angel number. The top card slid off, and it is 6 of Swords. Okay, so this is about me finding my calm and the solutions appearing, you know, as I move along. So don't downplay this experience of, oh, it's just another manic Monday, you know, to whatever degree. So bottom of the deck, no secret, is 2 of Swords upright. Again, you see, that's the one. There's Mantis watching over, you know, praying Mantis. It's crazy. Like I'm like the bait or something. But anyway, so sandwiched, 8 of Swords. You're saying really like kind of stay put in this arena. Don't wish your way out of it, because every energetic positivity that you can implement into this, because like I don't know the whole story of what's going on. I know that there are greater things in play, but any support that I can show to the greatest divine of the multiverse, I'm fueling that. I'm giving my winnings, like contributing, acting as a contributing factor to supporting that cause. So within my energetic ability to like feed that. And so it's just saying like stay put basically on that level. It's not saying that you're complacent, and it's not saying that you're dumbing yourself down. It's not saying like it's how do I say it? It's not saying anything of that sort. It's saying like bigger things are happening. So just, we'll be right back. Okay? All right. Okay. All right. So, energy cards. Okay. 2, 3, 2, 1. Cheese. What is it? 9 of Cups on the left side, 4 of Pentacles in the reversal on my doing side. So, this is a conjuring. Okay. This is definitely conjuring. You know what it's giving me? Like in, you know, like in the 60s, when they like the dance like that. I'm doing it very, very mini version. It's kind of like the ropes in like the gym, but that's basically kind of how it is. So 9 of Cups. So this is fulfillment on the recipient side. Like, Tina, we've seen other versions of your now moment, and it's like, just be pleased with what you got right now, because it is good, okay? Okay. 4 of Pentacles in reversal on the doing side. This is kind of leaning towards like the 5 of Pentacles, like you do with what you got. But this is more gratitude based, in the fact like, you know, you're invested, you know you're invested, you know you're involved, but to give it any more is to be like a pick me type of energy, like pick me girl, like you know, in one language, arte is, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, it's like overdoing it, like almost like diva. And so there's nothing wrong with being a diva, but for here, within this context, like there's a time and place for everything, and for here it's like you're doing too much, okay? So like to acknowledge that you are involved, and but you don't have to be that invested. Like, you don't control everything. That's the main focus here when I get the 4 of Pentacles in reversal. So those are the header cards, okay? Okay. All right, anything else that you want to say? Operation Empress Diaries. Number 16, the Tower card. There's a degree of certainty here. Decision making, even when there's, you know, only so much to be certain about. But certain as the sun, there are the basics of which, you know, to express gratitude and fulfillment for. Like, a flower doesn't worry about, oh, is this land, this property that I'm on going to be sold to, you know, such and such? Is it going to have a new owner that's, like, disrespectful and, like, dance or, like, stomp out, you know, other trees, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like, a flower is not thinking of those things, though they know that they are involved in the process. They are, you know, in its granular aspect, there's a fulfillment in prosperity of their particular now moment undisturbed. And so, like, if there's any anticipation for a takeover, let's say, or a change in ownership, on their property, a property which is to be shared and respected, they're not going to be like, how do I say it? Like, they're not going to waste and add worry to overthinking something that may have an opportunity to transpire. You know what I mean? So it's like you're elongating if they were to do that, they would be elongating the process and cheating themselves out of, you know, a good solid time in their own now experience, as it remains undisturbed for their now moment. So that's what they're trying to teach us. So anything else? My expanded divine panel of the Infinite Eight. What do you want to tell me? I just need to get out of the house for a second. Okay, this doesn't want to go back in. So what is it? Eight of Swords in reverse is freeing yourself. Queen of Wands in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse. And Page of Swords in reverse. Okay. So freeing yourself from the lies, like adding to it. You know, the stirring pot of, stirring shit up, you know? 100%. So it's like Five of Cups is kind of like a community, like a commune, but it's how do I say it? Because five is an expression of like humanity, like it's affiliated with community, like the Hierophant. Okay, so when you look at the larger glimpse of things, but then Five of Cups, it's like collectively there's a ratio of like good apples, bad apples, whatever. And so like there's this this is like helping the overall scheme of things, like a discernment process, a filtering process of what stays, what goes. And this is not egoic. This is more like, are they up to the standards of your likeness? Not what you prefer, but what your likeness is, true to form, without cheating yourself of it. So Queen of Wands in reversal is quite, I would say, meaningfully selfish in having to free herself. It's an act of principles. Now, you know, they might seem to be really like loose with their magic, but here it's like when you're surrounded by a lot of ick, like a lot of yucky situations, you have to give yourself your best shot in expressing your best now moment. And at some time you have to declare something more than just livable conditions, more than just tolerable or acceptable. You have to do that, especially when you're amongst Page of Swords in reversal, like with a Five of Cups in reverse. Like seriously, like I would rather be around those that are learning to work with their magic, that how do I say it, rather than deliberately ignorant, you know? That's what I feel like. If it was a choice between this or that, if this is what the world is composed of, I would rather be around lesser experienced, though more interested in learnings, in the learnings of their life, than those that deliberately ignore it, you know? That's what I feel like. So, and that's what's showing me here. So, I mean, that's what you do when you level up. Level 1, there isn't much to gain as much as there is on the final levels, you know? During the final stages of your level up, the rewards are far greater. It's not just like a bag of like 100 coins. Like you're freeing people, you know, people who are what do you call it, like held captive. You're freeing the princess. You are gaining title to a certain land, you know. You're giving people back their freedom, like raising the flag and whatever. So there's certain, and you're gaining allies, you know. So that's what they're showing me here. Okay. Anything else that you want to tell me? I'm going to make this one short. It's 15 minutes already. 15:11 was on the clock. Anything else that you want to tell me? I expanded the divine channel of the infinite 8. I'm curious about my divine mantis crew. Is there anything else? Yes or no? Yes? Not at this time. What about my I forget what they're called. Reptilians. Should I get something for the reptilians? Yes or no? Yes? Yes. They said for, not from, right? For? Not from? For my divine reptilian crew. This one stood up, and it is 3 of Cups in reverse on my doing side, slotted between my right thigh and the actual box opened up. So, in active mode, it's, there's kind of like a sacrifice. So this is bringing back the 5 of Cups essence here. In order to have solid relationships, there's a greater ratio that is lost in like celebration. So, you're losing more in the volume of cups. So it's greater. 3 is obviously greater than 2, but then the value of the 2 is far greater than the 3, is what they're saying. Okay, that's it for now. I think I'll close this one up now. Yes or no? No, there's more. Okay. Anything else that I should know at this time? Okay. Some fell here, some fell there. 3 of Wands, the Hierophant, and Ace of Cups in reversal. So this fell in the same slot, except like slid horizontally rather than upright. And so this is, so there are plans, like long-term plans. And it's happening, like going on, was it going without a hitch? With it, something like that. Anyway, it's going on very well with the Hierophant in place. Plans are moving along correctly. All you need to do is remember to fuel up, you know, not just hydrate, but also fuel up. Okay. And then on the recipient side, I have 10 of Cups inverted and 6 of Cups extroverted. This is excellence. This is 16 right here on the Cups side. This is the Tower card. There's a degree of certainty that expresses like not just kinship victory, like happiness, but like, you know, absolute fulfillment. So this is like a firm agreement, basically. You know, like how the Pentagon or like, you know, Peace Corps, whatever, you know, there's certain alliances that happen. This is something that naturally unfolds. It's a firm agreement, but it brings solid fulfillment here. This is strange to see right here. So yeah, this is a very, very good exchange. This is like something like this is intrinsic energy that reaffirms the extrinsic. Okay, that's good. Anything else? Yes or no? And that's it. Bottom of the deck is 6 of Swords again. Whoa, that's strange. Top of the deck is Strength. So, although it may be a little bumpy, this road, and figuring things out, it's still proving to be successful. I see victorious. Like, praise the Lord. Yeah. Like, the saber-toothed tiger looks very tired and worn, I just noticed. But, doing like victorious in these feats. Okay, so my 3 takeaways are, first takeaway is the Hanged Man. Okay, common theme right now. Second takeaway is the Moon card. Again, that's another joyous thing. Like, hello, come to mama. That's crazy. All right. So yeah, being objective allows for, it's like my permission slip to other energies rather than other energies giving like the permission slip to me. You know what I mean? Like, it's there's a firm allowance within receptivity of this good stuff. Okay. I'm hearing looking for the good stuff. Da, 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 da. Something like that. Anyway, my third takeaway is da, 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 the World card in reverse. There's unfinished business here. I mean, this is 3 major arcana in a row. So, looking at this, there's 12, 18, and 21. 12, 18, and 21. 52, am I getting that right? 12 and 18 is 30. And then the 21, yeah. No, that's 51 then. Okay, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Why would they give me that number? I don't know why they would give me that number. That's weird. Okay, angel number 51 here. I want to get clarified for the World card. Seven of Pentacles. There is a degree of patience. Like, there's something that really protects me in the background. Something way strong. I don't know what to say about it, but I think it's not just meant to scare others. Like, it's very deliberate. It is fair warning. Yeah, there's something about that there. They just wait and see. Anybody that tries Utina, ho, that's we'll just leave it, no words. It's going to be on the level of no words. Okay. Anything else? Any more from that? No. Can close out now? Yes? No. It's good. All right, thanks very much for all donations provided in and of light and love that reciprocate equally and therefore abundantly. But now that this reading is officially over, I call back all my power, energy, essence, gift, strength, essence, properties from those that call upon, cast, generate, bring, magnify, multiply, or any variation of the aforementioned ill will, intent, thought form, pattern, and or entity to pass through the white light of the Holy Spirit for cleansing, for blessings, for reformatting to love and light energy, and then to be refortified in me, only me, hassle free, no doubt, and no attachment, except for all bonus points included. Thanks so much. Upon closing the portals in this reading, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine with their appropriate karmas due, assisting with a sequence of rollout in light and love. I close the portals in this reading now.